And in tonight's Crime Tracker 10 report, the number of young people falling victim to gun violence in Columbus continues to spike. What the mayor and the police chief plan to do about it. Plus,
we're just tired. And I don't know where the end is.
COVID-19 turns out to be just too much for a local pizzeria. Now the owner says she won't be able to reopen at all.
And new at 6, hear from a local author who noticed an issue when looking for diverse cartoons for her kids and aimed to fix it.
Take a look at the map on your screen right now. These 10 locations are where shootings have happened. 3 of those shootings deadly, and they all happened between Friday and Sunday in Columbus. One of the victims, just 15 years old. We thank you for joining us for 10 TV News at 6. I'm Tracy Townsend.
And I'm Yolanda Harris. The question now becomes, what can be done to cut down on the gun violence in the city? 10 TV's Lacey Crisp joins us live with the community's response. Lacey?
Yeah, and Police Chief Thomas Quinlan said while police officers were out investigating that 15-year-old's murder, a crowd gathered and more shots were fired. As you said, over the weekend, there were 10 shootings. 3 people were killed, all of them under the age of 26 years old. Now, Quinlan says shootings are up 125%. So where do we sit year to date for homicides? In 2017, the city had its highest number of murders on record at 143 for the year. At this time, in 2017, there were 72 murders. Again, so far this year, 67 people have been killed.
We must hold those responsible for these senseless acts of violence accountable. This is our collective concern, and it will take each of us working together to stop the violence.
What we're not seeing is people talking to us and telling us what they know that will help lead us to make an arrest so that person cannot reoffend. We've had multiple people, or the same person, involved in multiple crimes, and we need all parts of the criminal justice system to do their part.
Yeah, and nonprofits that work to get at-risk kids off the streets tell me it's frustrating because of the coronavirus. They really can't get to those kids. Now, we first introduced you to Elite Boxing back in November. The nonprofit tries to get kids who are gang members, drug users, or at risk to come into the gym and put their energy towards something positive. Now, they haven't really been able to meet with those kids because of the pandemic. Organizers argue the mayor needs to look to programs like theirs for the solution instead of the same initiatives year after year that haven't really made a dent in youth violence.
Insanity, because in the definition of insanity is trying to do the same thing and expecting a different result. And the bodies and entities here keep doing the same thing with the same people, and they're getting the same result.
It hurts because there's nowhere for these young people to go. And those same people that we reach out to and we work with, a lot of people say they look sketchy. But those are the ones that influence the ones who do shoot the guns, who do pull the triggers, who do hurt each other. So we have to mess with them. We have to interact with them.
Yeah, so the city's Park and Rec Department is working on setting up programs for kids who are at risk. Those will be funded through the CARES Act. But Elite Boxing tells me those programs won't really target the kids who are causing a lot of the violence. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
Thank you.